Make sure to go and check out all of our latest merch at paddockmerch.com. We've got loads of new designs and even more products coming all the time. With 2 or more items, you get 20% off using the code Paddock20. And if you remember, there's even bigger discounts available. Link is in the description.
Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome to Stretford Paddock. I am Adam McCullough. I am back. What a depressing week it has been for Manchester United fans. Rumours have been swirling consistently that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was about to lose his job. And after that 5-0 thumping by Liverpool at Old Trafford, after the recent run of performances by the Manchester United team, and after some horrible results as well, 4 defeats in 5 Premier League games, it's not looking pretty for Manchester United fans at the moment, or Manchester United. And the manager seemingly was about to lose his job. Whether you liked Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as manager or not, I think most of us felt that that decision was probably coming, especially with the rumours that were swirling around with Antonio Conte at the beginning of the week and all these kind of things. But that's settled down now, and it appears that Manchester United have taken the decision to keep Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as manager, but for now. Laurie Whitwell has tweeted, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer under huge pressure, but safe for now. Stark assessments with squad expected at Carrington in planning for the Spurs game. Major issues over players losing faith. Paul Hurst also reported that Solskjaer to take charge of United against Spurs, but job remains under threat. We also heard this morning that Cristiano Ronaldo was attempting to rally the Manchester United dressing room in this time of crisis. Sources said Ronaldo was holding the dressing room together, and he has encouraged teammates to support Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He has also advised the players not to down tools, irrespective of what they think of Solskjaer's tactics, until an eventual change of manager. That was what we were hearing from inside the dressing room from the MEN this morning as well. Obviously, we're getting a load of leaks at this moment in time. United players not happy with tactics, not happy with team selection. Some of them questioning why players in the fringes and on the squad weren't being used when we had clear injuries to the likes of Harry Maguire and players out of form. You name them, who's out of form. Players were thinking they should be getting opportunities for good performances in training and weren't. And there was a lot of members of that squad being unhappy, not only with that, but with tactics. And we were hearing these leaks left, right and centre. And that's when you really start to worry, because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has always maintained a good relationship with these players. But eventually, when the results aren't going your way, as much as they like you, they're still going to consider it from a professional perspective and be like, is this the best thing for our careers? It's only going to happen. It's natural. Manchester United fans were doing it, so Manchester United players are going to do it as well. I've seen a lot of people saying United's players have down tools. I don't really buy into that, especially when you look at some of the performances against Atalanta coming back from 2-0 down. Like, if United's players are down tools, that is a moment when that would have been evident. I think, and I said this at the time with Jose Mourinho, I don't ever feel like players down tools, or, you know, a group of players come together to go, let's get this manager sacked. I think it's a gradual thing. Decisions that are made, you know, results, performances, you know, all these kind of things add up to the dressing room mood and the dressing room feel. I don't ever feel like it's one decision or one thing. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's relationship with most of the players and him protecting them in the media a lot of the time and those kind of things will give himself a lot of credit in the bank with this squad. As I said, and it's reported a lot and has been this week, that they like him, but that's not enough. And maybe that's a part of the problem, you know, liking someone that's your boss isn't always a good position to be in. But that's what we were hearing, and now we're hearing that, you know, they're coming together to rally together and try and give this a last push. And it's a weird one, because you ask yourself, are United making the right decision in keeping Ole? Now, I'm one of these people that think managers should be given time, but as you go on, you have to say, give time to the right manager, don't you? You always say that. Has Ole been given enough time? You look at the positives to what he has done at the club. Back-to-back top 4 finishes for the first time post Sir Alex Ferguson. Increased the league position every year. We had that incredible away record. We were, as much as it's a critique that we weren't turning those competitions into trophies, We were consistently getting to the latter stages of cup competitions, but not winning them was a massive issue, obviously. And the recruitment strategy has largely been very, very good. But on the other hand, you have no trophy as a boss. And every time pressure seems to come on a little bit in terms of the expectation. I remember that Everton game last year, and particularly this season, because of the squad that he's built, the expectations have been built. And now, you know, you're beginning to see like maybe he's drowning in that expectation again. Results on the pitch are slipping massively. Performances are slipping massively. And you could say, look, I think at times he gets things right, but I would say tactically he's very limited. I wouldn't say he has no tactics because that's wrong. I'd say he's inflexible in his tactics, and it's been exposed this season. And United are shipping tons of chances and goals against everybody, not just Liverpool. Liverpool have the quality to turn those chances into goals. Some of the other teams don't, and we can get away with it at times. And now we're seeing that some players are unhappy. We've seen a lot of unhappy players. Donny van der Beek, another one. Now, we did hear a rumour this week, and it was tweeted by an account called Football for All. But I think it might have been a parody account of the real account. And they said Pogba wants to stay, but only if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not the manager, via Fabrizio Romano. Fabrizio Romano came out and rubbished that. And Paul Pogba has also responded to a report in The Sun, the scumbags, that, you know, he didn't speak to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer after the game. He's called off contract talks. And Paul Pogba came out to say tabloid press once again wants to create polemic with 100% fake news. Big lies to make headlines. Journalists who use my name to be seen when there is nothing to see. I address this BS out of respect to my coach, club and fans, to send a clear message. The less you read these people, the better you are. They have no shame and will say anything with no basis at all. So Paul Pogba did come out and rubbish some of those claims, but it's clear that some of the players are unhappy. Some of the players are unhappy. It feels like, to me, and this is why I was surprised by this decision this week, that Ole has probably taken us as far as he can, and it's inevitable that he is sacked now, because you do feel like all the leaks coming out, you know, a lot of the players, you know, losing faith in what he's doing. It just feels like a matter of time. And even with the club this week, we heard a lot of rumours about Antonio Conte being linked with the club. And I think, had Antonio Conte not been the only manager seemingly available, let's say, for example, Thomas Tuchel is still on the market, Pochettino is still on the market, I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer would have been sacked this week. It would have hurt to see, but I think it would have happened. And I feel like because it's Conte is the only obvious name, and the reports are he really wants the job, that maybe they're trying to buy themselves time a little bit. And it says Ole's going on a game-by-game basis, but you can't judge things on a like, we could go and beat Spurs. We know that. We could go and win the next 3 games, and that would be great. That's exactly what I want us to do. I hope Ole goes on a run and wins every single game. But the thing is, you feel like that inevitable dip is coming again, because that's exactly how Manchester United have been. There's no consistency. And Ole needs to find that. He needs to find his best 11. He needs to find consistency. He needs to find good form in terms of the football that we're playing. He needs to find that squad harmony again. Now, good results, positive results will bring that squad harmony. But when you're not getting the results, you're not having the performances, you're not utilising your squad, all these issues are going to build up. And that's why you felt like it got to that tipping point, especially with the performances and the result. But he's got himself a little bit more time. Whether that's just time for United to find a new manager, which my gut is it is. Because when you look at the options outside Conte, and look, I feel like the style of play is an issue for United. United's board, and also the brashness of which he deals with boards and directors. They won't want that about. We've seen how things can end at the end. I was reading quotes from players that have played for Conte. He'll come in, he'll win you a trophy, but it won't last long. It'll last a season or 2 because he burns everybody out. And that is one of the issues. I think United want to have, you know, some form, or at least appear to have some form of long-term planning. Obviously, they don't. Ten Hag is another one. But again, is he not available to the summer? He's mostly been linked by fans rather than journalists. Difficult to get out of Ajax. No experience in the Premier League. He has only won the Eredivisie, but he's a fantastic coach. What he's doing with what he has, you know, bringing in some of those players there. Sebastian Haller looks like the best striker in Europe at the moment. When you see what he's doing with the squad that he has there and what he's doing in the Champions League, he's clearly quite an attractive prospect. But availability, Zinedine Zidane, Julian Lorenz reported that he'd ruled himself out of the job. Although you feel if United went for him, maybe he would be up for it. But again, there's no real smoke there. So it feels like United are biding themselves time. But I just hope that the players just dig in and get some results, because we need some results at the moment. We need to kind of salvage this league campaign, because I feel inevitably Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is probably going to get sacked. I don't think, because of the way we are, it just feels up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. I don't think Ole will make it till the end of the season. We just need some results, man. We need some results ASAP. Ole has taken us as far as he can. But let's see. Let's see. He's got. I remember speaking about last season, the season before, will Ole be gone by Christmas? And it feels like we're in the same position again. But it feels like, if he does rescue himself, is it going to be for a long period, or is it just going to be delaying the inevitable? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. I've rambled on a little bit today, but just thought we'd have a little chat about what's going on at the minute. Everything seems to be all over the place. We got Spurs on Saturday, difficult game. Need to beat them. God knows, hopefully it doesn't get any worse. It can't get any worse than the weekend, surely. Anyway, see you later. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share. See you in a bit.